Hi and welcome to the September Model Collector blog. Lots of fantastic and fascinating models for you to look at. Some of them just released in the last few days. We've just had them in for review. Let me start with something rather special, and I have to say, yeah, rather expensive, but it's gorgeous. This is the Minichamps 1/6 scale Kawasaki 900 Z1, dating from around about 1973. £160 is the price, recommended retail price. And yes, it does seem very steep, but if you think the two 1/12 models are about 75 or thereabouts, £78 each, this is 5-10 times better than those, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the suspension system is much more subtle. As you can see, I'm just gently pressing the suspension. Also, the chain drive is made from individual links and actually works on this motorbike. There are lots and lots of other extra details that have been added to it, but it's also much heavier, much more substantial than two 1/12 scale ones. Look, even this lifts up so you can see the battery, and inside they have even included, in a tiny little bag, the ignition key for the motorbike. It is a superb model, a wonderful display piece. If you happen to by any chance to have 1/6 scale action figures like Action Man or something like that, then you can make yourself your own rider if you can find all the kit and equipment and completely kit the model out. It's beautiful, it's got everything you could want for. It is expensive, but I actually think it's extremely good value for what you get. From that, let me just go quickly to this gorgeous Spark model of an MGA twin cam. This was Monte Carlo Rally 1962. I think I've shown you these before, these MGAs by Spark, but sorry, forgive me, it's Bizarre, but Bizarre is one of the sections of Spark. It's just the way that they've done the screens on it, and the way that they've done all the little tiny pieces of metalwork, handles, lamps, the whole lot, you name it, it's all there. Beautifully done, worth every penny. I think about £45. And once again, yes, okay, it's a big chunk of money, but it is an investment for one of these models. I don't think they make very many more of them in each session. Let me go on to this, which I actually adore. This is CM&L West Coast Motors. There are two versions of this, so when you actually look at the magazine, you'll see two versions. They've done two batches of 528 each, with different destinations, different number plates for the buses, but also different subtle changes. For instance, the blue on this seat's a quite deep blue on this one. The other one has light blue. This has red wheels. The other one has silver wheels. They've changed also the vents on the side of the engine bustle at the back. It's one of my favourite CM&L models. It's very simple, but the glazing is superb, and the whole quality of it is outstanding. About £37 or thereabouts. But once again, as I say, look in Model Collector, because we often have advertisers who do offer substantial discounts. Well worth it. On to one of my personal favourites, and this is one of these ones where I often think, how does Minichamps work out its pricing range? This is a Hebmüller coupe, convertible I should say. Extremely rare beast in reality. Ivan of Volkswagen would tell you that they are hen's teeth. This is just a gorgeous model. Look at, you can't really see it from this size, but the amount of detail that they've put inside that cabin there. I mean, even from the sort of the chrome sun visor, the beautiful steering wheel, the dashboard, even down to, which you won't see here, but the chrome bumpers have even got the same colour green inserts into the bumpers. Absolutely spot on accurate for a Hebmüller. Beautiful model, $26.99, and very good value. Much better value than some of the other Minichamps models of a similar scale, and a much higher price. This is great. Okay, let's go on to something else, which I know would be on your Christmas want list, but maybe you wouldn't be able to afford it. This is a CMC model of the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR. Which is, I have to check my details, because the Uhlenhaut coupe It looks like a 300 SL. It isn't. It's actually an adaptation of the Formula 1 W196 car, and only 2 of these were made as prototypes, one of which was driven by one of the design guys from Mercedes-Benz. So the real vehicles are absolutely super rare. This is a fantastic model, but also, not as you would expect from CMC, bags and bags and bags of detail. Superb engine detail, for instance, but also really clever little touch here. This little panel here is an inspection plate, and what they've done is, rather than fiddle around with little screws and other bits and bobs, they've added little magnets to the side, to the wall here. So you can take it off, have a look, put it back. No problems about scratching, fiddling around with screwdrivers, anything else. And try and get that open just to give you a rough idea. You'll see a better picture in the magazine of the detail in the engine. Absolutely stunning. It's £190 roughly recommended retail price. It's so new that we didn't even get one in a full box. It's just arrived in the polythene, or polystyrene packaging. Beautiful model. I think perhaps one of CMC's best. So much detail to it, you wouldn't believe. And I say once again, £190, a big investment. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I've been looking on eBay at CMC prices and they're rock solid, so as an investment, good idea. Beautiful model again by Spark. The Jaguar XJR, let's have a look at this, winner of Le Mans 1990. Beautiful model as ever, even down to the point, which once again I can point it to you, you won't see it until you look at the magazine. The readout for the driver, probably computerized readout, something like that, the engine management system, he's got a separate box on the dashboard, so as he's driving he can look across and check what's happening to the engine, etc., or what's happening to the lap, whatever information they send him. It's even got this separate box sitting on top of the dash with the computer cable running down into somewhere inside the engine compartment. That kind of attention to detail you're not going to get for less than £100. But actually you are, because this is about, I don't know, £39, £44. Superb model of a winning Jaguar, and that amount of detail for that price, it's got to be a winner. And last but certainly not least, tiny though it may be, the new Classics model of the Trojan 20 hundredweight fan. £4.25. If you can't afford all of the rest, you're not going to do wrong by buying this, because it's absolutely gorgeous. 176, £4.25, brand new, straight out of the box. I don't think anybody's done a die-cast version of the 20 hundredweight before, because the Dinky was a 15 hundredweight van. It's got a driver, it's got beautiful detail to the grille, and part of the base has come through to form these, I think these are tail lamps, big tail lamps at the back. I could be wrong on that, I've not actually seen a real vehicle. Beautifully finished, absolute top quality paint, as good as you'll find in any of the other models I've looked at. And for £4.25, what could be better? So we've gone from the really expensive to the very modest, but all of them top quality. So do please watch out for our next blog, and I hope you enjoy reading Model Collector. Many thanks.